Feminism is a tool of the state. Let's talk about feminism, not as some pure liberation movement, but as a tool the ruling class has used to divide, exploit, and control. Because when you look at its history, you see a pattern. Feminism, in the hands of the powerful, has never been about freeing all women. It's been about managing them.
Start with the origins. The first wave of feminism wasn't some universal sisterhood. It was bourgeois women fighting for their own rights, property, voting, education, while ignoring working-class women and women of color. The suffragettes. Many were openly racist, arguing that white women should vote before black men. They weren't dismantling oppression, they were bargaining for a better seat at the capitalist table.
Then comes the Cold War. The CIA didn't just fund abstract expressionist art to fight communism. They also pushed a sanitized, capitalist-friendly feminism. Why? Because a divided working class is a weak working class. If you can pit men against women, you undermine labor solidarity. The FBI did it with race, turning black power into a threat. Feminism, in the wrong hands, did the same with gender.
Meanwhile, the Ford and Rockefeller foundations weren't funding women's liberation out of kindness. They wanted more workers, cheaper workers. If women joined the workforce en masse, wages could drop for everyone. And when they weren't pushing for more labor, they were pushing malfusion population control, sterilizing poor women, especially women of color, under the guise of family planning and women's liberation. Feminism, for them, was just another way to manage the poor. Fast forward to today. What do we have? Swerfs and TERFs. Radical feminists who police sex workers and exclude trans women, pretending they're progressive while siding with the cops and conservatives. Mainstream misandry that treats all men as predators, ignoring how capitalism grinds down working-class men just as brutally. Conservative girl power movements that don't empower women, they just rebrand hatred as empowerment.
Even consent culture got co-opted. It's not about dismantling rape culture anymore, it's about turning relationships into minefields. Wives are told to distrust tired husbands instead of seeing exhaustion as a symptom of exploitation. Everything becomes gynocentric, but nothing actually changes. We don't live under a patriarchy that benefits men. We live under a gynocentric patriarchy that's bad for everyone. Men's mental health is in freefall, and women are encouraged to dismiss it, laughing at male loneliness in TikTok trends while ignoring the system that creates it.
And let's talk about modern activism. Gen Z purity testing, clean girl aesthetics, nofap, it's all just repackaged repression. Safetyism that doesn't fix anything, just polices people. Nofap isn't liberation, it's Kellogg's sexual repression rebranded as a wellness trend. These movements don't build working class solidarity, they fracture it further.
The ruling class loves this. They'll fly rainbow flags, promote girl boss feminism, and hire just enough diversity hires to look progressive. But they'll never fix systemic issues because those issues keep us divided. They'll never pay living wages, never abolish the police state, never end imperialist wars. Because as long as we're fighting each other, we're not fighting them. No war but class war. And feminism, when it serves the state, is just another weapon in that war.